A day at the dairy farm.
Can you tell us your name, job title, and what company you work for?
Andrew Martin. I'm the owner here at Linden Creek Dairy.
What training did you need for this career?
Well, I grew up doing it, so a lot of it was on farm, learning from my dad and my grandfather. And I also went to a 2-year school for equipment and diesel repair.
What school subjects helped you the most in this job?
Math and science. We do that every day with the cows, figuring out what they need to eat and, with the crops, how to grow them.
What do you like best about your job?
That I get to work with my family every day. Watch my kids grow up doing it.
Tell us about 2 things you do at work.
So I do a lot of the repairs on the robots, keep them going. I breed the cows every day and just walk through and make sure they're healthy.
What is one thing you wish kids knew about this career?
That there's a lot of different jobs you could do in dairy farming and that it can be a very rewarding career.
Why did you choose this career?
I grew up doing it my whole life and it was my dream job.
What is one tool or piece of equipment that you use in your job?
The number one for me is probably my computer or my smartphone. I'm on it all day long.
What level of education is needed for this career?
To get into it, there's really no level that you need. You just need a whole lot of on-job experience to learn all the ins and outs of it.
What skills are helpful for doing your job well?
You have to pretty much be willing to do a little bit of everything, from manual labor to, accounting to run the business and everything for doing the cows.
What is one activity you do at this job?
One activity, I get to feed cows, I get to walk through, take care of them, and we get to ride around in tractors too.
Can you tell us your name, job title, and what company you work for?
My name is Ed Martin. I'm the owner of Linden Creek Dairy, and I mainly do everything, whatever I'm asked to do or need to do.
What training did you need for your career?
Really, dairy farming, you learn as you go. I was born into this. My grandfather was a dairy farmer, my father was a dairy farmer, and I took this over for my dad in 1994. But as I was little, like you, every year I learned more and more about the industry.
What school subjects helped you the most in this job?
Definitely math, definitely science, and geography.
Okay. What do you like best about your job?
Flexibility. I'm able to, when I was a young dairy farmer and took over for my parents, I had the ability to watch see my sons grow up. You're always around for lunch, you're always around for dinner. I don't have meetings where I have to be away, don't leave town. I would say, and now as being an older dairy farmer, I have grandkids, and I get to do the same thing, get to spend a lot of time with them.
Tell us about 2 things you do at work.
2 things. Okay. One thing I do every day is I make sure that all the cows are fed. We have dry cows. Those are cows that aren't being milked right now. Make sure they're fed. Make sure the calves are fed. Our heifers are fed, and everybody is healthy. I check them to make sure nobody's sick too.
Okay. What is one thing you wish kids knew about this career?
One thing. Let's see. First of all, we work very, very hard as dairy farmers to provide milk, cheese, yogurt, ice cream, butter. You got to realize it doesn't come from the grocery store. We're out here producing it. And that it's a dying, small dairy farming is a dying breed. There's not many of us left. Small, this may look big to you having 80 cows in here, but the average size of a dairy farm in the country, I believe, is right around 400 cows.
Wow. Why did you choose this career?
Kind of chose me. I mean, being born into it. I always knew that I wanted to do this. I did go to college, got a degree, came back, worked for a while in the teaching field, and once my dad retired, I was ready to go. So I always wanted to do this.
What is one tool or piece of equipment that you use in your job?
Oh, tractors, by far. A tractor is used every day on a dairy farm, whether it's feeding, manure hauling, planting, harvesting, in the spring, summer, and fall. We have 8 tractors on this farm, and every one of them are used when everyone's running.
What level of education is needed for this career?
You could get by with a high school education in the past. Now, there's so much technology and computer use and just different things that you need to keep up on. So by attending or utilizing one of the land grant universities, example, that's like Penn State, for any extra education you can get is definitely worth it. I mean, I still do webinars, and I'll go to different meetings to learn new technologies and to brush up on the old ones. But you could definitely, I mean, you don't need a 4-year degree for, milking cows or being a dairy farmer.
What skills are helpful for doing your job well?
What skills? Definitely gotta know how to read, put it that way. The more you know about computers and technology with that, I mean, I know some, not much. My generation, we didn't have computers like you have, where you sit down in kindergarten, you have a computer in front of you. Yeah, computers came out when I graduated from high school.
What is one activity you do at this job?
At the job, well, we're getting ready now to start planting. So we'll start working fields, planting our corn and hay fields, and that'll be non-stop for about 6 weeks. And then from there, we'll move right into harvesting hay, and then in the fall, we'll take the corn and whatever else we plant off. So that activity that's mainly what you could classify that as getting the food for the girls, so we could feed them all year round.
Well, thank you for bringing us around this place.
Well, you're welcome.